We'll look at gasoline now, /RB. And let's just bring these in so you can see quickly on the side by side. You'll see similar action in here as you had this big evening star formed right there on the weekly. And now what looks like this decline in here right down to the bottom of those support zones. So let's just blow this up and see how this looks. As we see the weekly chart in here, really looks like a top there, and that it is likely to decline again through the end of February. We're going to be lowering these projections based on what we see in here on these charts. So cyclical patterns turning down with about, we'll say, 6 weeks to go. Look at these big high waves in here as this news came out and sent the gasoline market up and then collapsing over here. Here's your VTL coming in here. That's a support area, the valid trend line. That's at about 162 coming in here, and you can see this projection really needs to be lowered somewhere down to like this. You can see that. So we're going to have to redo all of these charts after today, put another few hours on them and redo the projections, because the projections change as the data changes. So we always want to be the up to the best analysis we can offer with the new data as it comes in. So a weakening pattern certainly you can see here in gasoline. Heating oil, of course, you're going to get the same picture. Let's just blow it up right here, and you can see the big engulfing or evening star forming in there. That clearly is setting up for declines that are much steeper than what we have. So maybe down to that upward trend line right over there, and pretty much maintaining outside of, just popping for a little bit outside of that pennant formation, still in the pennant formation, and still what we consider to be an overall very long-term negative. The compression comes as a triangular pennant is formed as you end up getting pressure from both sides. This declining pressure still exists in this whole period, pushing down, the upward cycle formations pushing up, and you get this pennant in here that forms. Eventually, the more dominant energy takes over, and usually it's the original directional component, which in this case was down. So we're going to be looking for much lower prices in energies down the road. There is plenty of energy out there. So that is a look at the heating oil on the weekly. Here is the daily chart, and you can see those big reversals in there. Now this is a little different pattern that we're looking at. You can see here this gets out to about the first week of February, and then there's going to be another whole harmonic family in here. So this looks like this cycle is the minor cycle coming down. As you can see here, you probably get some rebound from there and then head down sharply again. So heating oil also with this big toppy look to it in there.